it's a Kenyan Seeker here yet with another video, and in this episode we are going to discuss about some pickup trucks that are worth checking out here in the Kenyan market. Now before I show you the Nissan Navara that I have here on my side, let's just take a moment and think about what a pickup truck really is. Now, back in the days, you had trucks that were just bare bones workhorses, and they could only be used to carry loads from point A to B. But now we get to a point whereby we need cars that are also luxurious and comfortable enough to get you to the office, and even to dates or such kind of stuff. So this basically means you have more practicality, you have 4 seats, you have creature features such as air conditioning, you have a lot of things such as navigation, such that it's not only a workhorse, but it also helps you commute to your daily job. Let's dive deeper into what this car has to offer. Now, let me preface this by saying that it comes in 3 versions. That's the XE base model, then there's the LE, that's a bit intermediate, and then the Pro-4X, that's the one we are in currently. Now, what's common across these 3 is the engine, which is the common rail direct injection that's rated at about 2,488 cc's. Now, that engine produces 140 kilowatt hour at 3,600 RPM and about 460 or 450 Newton meters of torque at 2,000 RPM. That again is standard across the 3 trims. Now in terms of seating capacity, you get about 5 seats, the front ones being the most comfortable. At the back, it might be a bit cramped for taller passengers. Now in terms of the transmission, for the XE, that's the base model, you get a 6-speed manual, which is actually really nice. The intermediate one, the LE, you get the 6-speed manual, but there's also the option of a 6-speed automatic. For the Pro-4X, you get the 7-speed automatic. Let's look at the suspensions. For all the 3 trims, you get the independent double wishbone and stabilizer, and that should be able to take you over some of the rough roads we have here in Kenya. And in terms of braking, again across the board, you get the ABS brakes, and the fuel capacity is about 80 liters. Since this is a pickup truck, the weight capacity, or rather the payload that you can haul with this, is rated at 976 kilograms. That cuts across the 3 trims. For the wheels, 17-inch steel for the base, and then the LE gets 18 inches alloy, and the Pro-4X has 17 inches. Now let's look at some of the safety and luxurious features on the inside. Now across the board you get air conditioning, which is really nice for a pickup truck. There's also the brake assist that should allow you to automatically brake in case of, say, traffic or stand and stop traffic. For your media, in case you want to consume content, you also get Bluetooth connectivity. And then for the LE and the Pro-4X, you get Hill Start Assist. Other features that are only exclusive to the LE and the Pro-4X include the push to start key. There's also the LED and daytime running lights, and also the reverse rear and parking sensors. You can also get the around view monitor and the over fender for the Pro-4X. Now I'm inside the Navara, and I have to say it looks pretty nice. The themed black interior is very nice, and even the materials are soft and plush. So we are looking at a bit of leatherette material on the steering wheel. I guess that applies also for the seats. And then there's just some trim that I have to mention. For example, if you look at the seats, you'll notice that they have red stitching that's contrasting quite nicely. There's also the white stitching, and the material, I'd say it looks like leather, and it's quite comfortable, and I would also imagine it's durable. So for the infotainment, you get this screen. I think it's LED, and this just allows you to see things such as your map, navigation, the media you're consuming. There's also the buttons for air conditioning. that basically allows you just to change the temperature either higher or lower. This button allows you to change the modes that you are in. The button for the AC is right there. You can set it to auto. Also worth pointing out is that since this is a very capable off-road vehicle, you have this knob here to change the modes. So you can change it to rear wheel drive, that's the 2-wheel drive, and then you can change it to the off-roading settings, which gives you either 4 high or 4 low, depending on which terrain you are on. You also get a USB charger here, the type, I think, is that a type B? That you can just use to plug in your USB and charge your phone. There's also, I think that's an audio out port. Here the center console, there's the cup holder that allows you to put like 2. You can also put things such as your phone or keys in there. There's also this storage space within. Yes, I'd say it's a bit spacious. And what excites me even more is that it has a type C port there for charging your phone and another normal charger. There's also the cigarette style port here that you can also use to get more charging space. At the steering, on the left you get your navigation keys. This just allows you to move through the menu such that you don't have to focus too much on the screen and compromise your safety. On the left, you can also get SOS button and several other controls for, I think, adding and reducing your volume. There's the airbag that's fitted right at the steering wheel, and I guess that's where your horn would be too. Generally, the materials are nice, it's soft to the touch, and it seems durable too. So as we saw in the higher trims of this car, you also get the camera that can allow you to see not only around the car, not only the front and the back, but also around the car. The knobs are quite sturdy and they are soft, they are nice to touch, and very ergonomic, if I were to say. So these are just some of the vents for the AC. There's the rear view mirror that allows you to just see what's behind you. Sun visors there for you. Since this is the highest trim, we can see that's embossed here on the seat, the Pro-4X, and I have to say it looks really nice. Yes, and that pretty much sums it for the front. As this is a double cab, we have to also look at how the back looks. Now this, I'm about 6 foot tall, and this is how I fit in the back. And I would say it's practical enough. Well, not just like normal, say, crossover or SUVs. So anyway, for a pickup truck, I think it's okay. And back here you get a bit of creature features too. For example, you have your air conditioning louvers here, and you can also use this button here to increase or lower the intensity. Yeah, you also get a charging port here for the back passengers. It's just the one USB port. I'm not sure if there's another. Yeah, you just get that one. But there are multiple. For example, as I had showed you in the center console, there are like 2, one USB-C and another normal USB. So here you can seat about 3 passengers. The middle passenger will be a bit comfortable too because there's no obstruction here in the middle, just that they have to be slightly shorter. Yeah, and I'd say it's pretty nice. The rear visibility is also okay. And that's pretty much sums it. For a pickup truck, there's not much going on in the back seat. We can see also for the seats, the patterns that in the front seats also carry over to the back. And I have to say they look really nice, they feel really nice. And if you accent it with this red stitching, it looks really nice. I'm not sure if that feature, those details apply to the base model, but here they look really nice and you might want to have them. Now, what's a pickup's review truck without actually reviewing the back? So at the back here, it's quite, it looks quite practical. And maybe just to start from this rail over here, that just allows you to strap your goods really tight so that they don't fly off the back as you move. The base is also made with some rugged material that shouldn't scratch in case you put things such as construction equipment and such like stuff. And basically I'd say it's quite spacious really for a double cab. So this opens like that, and it just gives you a very easy way to load your stuff on the truck. And it's held together by this, which is quite strong. I believe you can even sit on it. Yeah, it's quite sturdy. It's quite sturdy, and the material is strong too.